Greetings, darling master. How was your day today? Hmm, I am hoping to the sun and back that it was nice and productive for you. Quite, I see. Well, now, the only thing that matters is that you are home and it is time to relax. So, darling master, would you perhaps like dinner? Or would you like a bath? Or maybe you would like to watch some television, darling master? Of course, darling master. You know the best of what is good for you. Now, if you don't mind me asking, darling master, may I inquire if you have passed through the hairdresser whilst you came home from work? You look even more stunning than when you left earlier today. Quite. I apologize for assuming. I suppose that every time I see you, for the first time in a while, it looks to me as that you are even more beautiful than when I saw you last time. You never cease to amaze me with your stunning beauty, darling master. Thank you for allowing me to rest my eyes upon your body, and your hair, and everything else that has to do with you. If you don't mind me saying, it quite does spirit up my day and my mood, and in general, it makes me happy to look at you. Of course, darling master. Now, I shall prepare some sweets for you that I made beforehand. Would you like to have that accompanied by a tea or maybe a coffee, darling master? It will come right up. But first, may I have a talk with you, darling master? I've had something on my mind for quite some time, and I feel that it is due for it to run out of my lips. Thank you for allowing me to take a moment out of your day, darling master. Now, darling master, as you might know, I joined as your serving butler quite a long time ago. And since the first day I met you, I realized that I wished to be your servant for the rest of my working life. Please, darling master, try to relax. There is nothing of harm on its way. I merely want to voice my thoughts with you. Okay, darling master. If I may as well, and I know that I am asking off a lot, could I hold your hand? Thank you. Now, as you see, darling master, I know as a servant I have signed the contract, and that contract forbids many things, but for my heart to go through all of this pain at all times, I just can't take it. Please, darling master, hear me out. I know you have many servants, where most of them are of the female gender, and I really appreciate it that you allowed me to work for you even though I am of a male. Now, what I am trying to state is that it is more of a question, darling master, if you would allow it. Thank you. Now, darling master, if I may inquire, do you have a person which you love or like, darling master? I apologize. I knew I shouldn't have asked. I merely just wanted to... You don't, darling master. Well, I am not trying to act off as selfish or anything, but that pleases me to know. Now, please, if I may explain why. Darling master, I can't go around wondering if you are treated right by your partner. Perhaps he doesn't know at what time you like to eat breakfast, or maybe he doesn't even know what kind of shampoo you like to use. It would ruin me if someone treated you wrongly, and therefore, darling master, I know the contract. I've read it throughout, and I've had it stuck in my mind, and I used it to try to suppress these feelings, but you see, darling master, I I love you. I apologize. I see that your face is red, probably with anger. I suggest that I end my work relationship with you, so that there is no discomfort within your day. I really tried to hold my feelings back. I really did. But I just couldn't anymore. I will show myself out right away. Well, what, what do you mean by that, darling master? You... You don't want me to quit? Now, may I ask, darling master, why are you all red in your face all of a sudden then? You... You share the same feelings with me as well. I... I must say, darling master, I am quite in a state of shock right now. I could have never imagined. Mm. May I ask how long you've had these feelings for me? Oh wow, I see. I should have come forward with this sooner then. You are right. Now, if I may ask, what is your current thoughts about perhaps me calling you by just the name of darling? Excellent. I am so glad that you agreed with me upon this, darling. Now, darling, if I also may be so bold as to do this to you, darling. You wish for more, darling. Well, since you from now on are my darling, I will give you more if you so require. I am so happy that we share the same feelings, darling. And that you would accept a mere servant to place my lips upon you. I am so pleased, darling. Thank you for taking this so kindly. Now, as you might have realized, we have to be secretive about this. You are right. But at least I will have a better way to wake you up from your dreams in the morning now. As well as that I will have an easier time helping you to clean your back whenever you take a bath. Or am I being too forward now? Yes, darling, I very much agree. Now, if you don't mind me, I shall go and continue my work and make sure that the house is prepared and cleaned and always in the best state that it can be, 'cause you deserve no less. But I promise you, darling, I will be back as soon as the time allows it. Until then, darling, I will see you later. Thank you for understanding me and allowing me to take a moment out of your day. Now, I shall see you later, darling.